Oh, I think I'm live. I think I've clicked something by accident, so I'm a little bit early. I pressed to go live and I think I have anyway. So let me just refresh on my screen and see. Yeah, it looks like I am. So I was trying to do something and show you the decor that I've got. Let me see if I can do it. I'm not having my face on today because it's Saturday. I'm only wearing makeup twice a week at the minute because I'm just trying to look after my skin. So I might just take my camera out of the thing and show you. So I should have been in Hawaii now. It should have been Saturday in Hawaii. So I'm doing this class instead, and look, I did a little bit of decorating. I don't even know if flamingos are in Hawaii, but I thought that these leaves and flowers looked a little bit Hawaiian. So I've just put that up. I think Craig thinks I'm a little bit crazy. Well, I am a little bit crazy, but so yeah, so hi Kay, hi Nanny. Yeah, it was from, if anybody wants this bunting, it all was part of the pack. You got the 2 flamingos and the bunting. And, oh, hang on, it was £3 and it was from, I think it was from B&M Bargains. The boutique of the north, as I like to call it. So, oh, I've got 4 people watching. So, now this is a class. Some of my ladies, I've only got a couple. Well, more than a couple signed up, but one lady's kit's not come in time, which we sort of knew that would happen. So that's fine. That's not a problem. Well, the stamps actually arrived after I got home from my studio yesterday, so she's going to catch up with that, but we knew that. Then one of my lovely ladies is poorly. Oh, Craig's outside watching with his son, who's come to visit, and I think he's watching me on YouTube now, which is hilarious. You're crafting later, Charlotte. So I've only really got Charlotte, who's Lucy's not feeling too good. So Charlotte, who's signed up. So I'm not going to be like on for like forever, for like 2 hours. But I'll go through the cards. I have made these cards before on my paper crafts and on our paper crafts and piano evening. I'm just looking. My hands do look quite brown here, and I'm just thinking, my hands nearly look the same colour as cinnamon cider, which is a little bit hilarious. Luckily, they don't look like Bumblebee, or I'd be a little bit jaundiced. But yeah, they look a bit similar to cinnamon cider in colour, so that's quite funny. Oh, I've got 8 watching, so if you've got, if you can sign in and leave me a comment and a like, I would love that. So I can't even remember what I've put in the pack for my ladies, but I'm going to go through the cards that I've made, and I might even do an extra one because everything's been cut out for them. So if you want this kit, if you want to do this class after and want me to send you the stamp set, oh, it looks like my flamingo's falling down my bunting. Oh, I think it's all right. Then I can do, and then you can catch up still on the videos. So what happened, what my ladies got in their kit, they got a quarter of a pack of these papers, and I'm going to have to use something else because I've used the these ones on the other night when I did my oh, what's it called? Oh, my bunting's just fallen down. I knew it was going to go. I used them the other night, so what I might do is do it a little bit different. But that's all good because I've done stuff in the kits. So I've given the girls, I'm talking waffling now, but I've given the girls more than they need in the kits. I think I gave you an extra a few bits and bobs, girls. So I put in the kit some Magenta Madness for card blanks. So there's 1 piece to make 2 card bases. Then I did put in, even though I've not used it, I did put you a sheet of Bumblebee in as well, so you could do an extra card. I've put you a sheet of Cinnamon Cider in to do 2 cards there. And then there's a sheet of Whisper White, thin Whisper White. And the thin Whisper White is for this bit round here and this bit round here, yeah. I've already punched out these, so you've got those, so you don't need those. I've already punched out, die cut those. And also the Whisper White, there's some Whisper White to do the chocolates and stuff and the cocktail wording and these little extra bits here. So you should have plenty of Whisper White. I'm going to go through the measurements with you. And then I think I did some extra ones of these, and I think I might have done you some in Coastal Cabana too. In fact, I've got Teresa's kit right here, so let me have a look. Yeah, look, I've done you some extra ones of these, and I've put you a couple in Coastal Cabana and a couple in Bumblebee. So I've been really kind, and envelopes too, and put you some extra bits in, girls, so you can. Oh, good. Thanks, Charlotte. So just, Charlotte, if you're watching, just make sure I'm saying the right thing and that what I've put in for you, because I just thought you could make a couple of extra cards in the Bumblebee then, maybe with the coffee stamp. So, yeah. Right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut my cards down and show you how I do it. All right, now what I do is I score first, because then I only have to score once. So I'm going to pop it in that way, lengthways, portrait, and score at 10.5, like that. And then I'm going to turn it round and cut it at 14.8. I used to cut it first, and then I'd have to score 2 pieces. I thought, why on earth am I doing that? So I'm going to score at 10.5, and I'm going to cut at, oh, I've got 12 of you watching. That's brilliant. So if you do want to say hello, that would be amazing. Yeah, hi, Anne. The new grid looks really nice, doesn't it? Although I don't want to get it dirty. It works well for this class because I'm using these colours. Although my hands do look rather cinnamon cider in colour. Okay. So I've now got 6 card bases. So girls, you've got enough for 6 card bases. Right, now what I'm going to do, I'm going to mix it. Actually, let me do what I should be doing, but I'll do it with a different pink. Yeah. And maybe I'll do it with the words. Yeah. So pretend this is this one, paper. And what I want you to do first, I'm just going to check with my ruler because I made these ages ago. Yeah. The first thing I'm going to do is cut it at 9 centimetres. And then we're going to cut it at 13.3. I'm going to type this up in a minute. All right. So, and this piece we need to keep because we are going to use this for that bit on the card there. Yeah, makes sense? Cool. So 9 by 13.3. So I'm just going to type that up on, so DSP 9. Okay. You probably see top of my head there because I'm... In fact, can I bring that laptop a little bit nearer? Let's try. There we go. It's a bit nearer now. Okay. So I've cut the paper for this one. And then what I'm going to do is cut the white card to go behind. I'm going to cut that at 9.5 by 13.8. So it's just ½ centimetre bigger. Okay, and while I'm doing that one, I'm going to do cut another one at 13.8 for the other card, the chocolate one. So Whisper White, 9 point, oh, that's a bit nearer for me, by 13.8. Are you still watching, Nanny? Are you there? Have you got this set? So we've got that, and we have this, okay? And that's going to go behind there like that for that card, yeah? So I'm going to do the cocktail cards first, because heck, I should be maybe having a cocktail now. In Hawaii, well, no, because it's the Hawaii behind in time, so I wouldn't probably be awake yet, or it would be the morning. So the great thing is I've got this little strip left, yeah? And that's really good for stamping the cocktail word on. You know, these scraps, no scrap is unused, or these little bits. So keep that, don't throw that away. Then you've got all this piece left. And this is for to do cocktail, but you could actually use it to make another card have it in the background. Yeah, you should have enough. All right. What I'm going to do while I'm on is I'm going to just wondering, Charlotte, would you check for me? Did I put you a thick piece of Whisper White in? Because I should have put you. Actually though, no, because no one had. I don't think you had the thick. People didn't have these blend. Oh, I have put some thick Whisper White in. Maybe should have put that in for this, for the colouring. But the option is to either colour those chocolates or to stamp them, and I'm going to stamp them today. So I'm going to cut this piece 9 by 13.3 again. Oh no, I don't need it to be that. I don't need it to be 13.3. Just ignore me. It isn't, because it's only half, isn't it? So I'm going to do it 9 by 7. I remember we did it at 7, I think. Yeah, well, we'll do it at 7 and we'll see. It'll be right. We'll just keep that to one side, okay? So I just wanted to cut all the bits down first. Oh, thank you. Just getting my cup of tea order in. So a small bit. Yeah, I've probably cut it to size, Charlotte. I cut this kit over a week ago, so I just forget what I'm doing. Right, I'm going to put my trimmer to one side and I'm going to stick, remember I'm using different paper. I'm not using the spots, I'm using the writing. So if you've not signed up to the class and you've got the kit, then you've got the products, then feel free to join in. Yes, you're here. You haven't got this set. Oh, you could make these cards, maybe these style with something else. I really like it, Nanny, and I've not used the dies yet though. In fact, I might have a play tomorrow. Okay, so that's that. And then you've got this piece of Bumblebee. This is my favourite ribbon. I tie it upside down and I want it to this side. And I want it quite in the middle. So you should have enough, that ribbon. Probably I've been over generous with it. Tighten about. So I had a little accident today, but I'm okay. I have hurt my foot a little bit. Well, I've hurt my foot and my toe. But I was pegging some washing out, and I'd already pegged some out, but then I'd put another load in and I'd got a gap on the line, so I went to peg some more out and slipped on the decking. Oh my goodness, I did like some kind of triple Salco move, and I shouted. Craig didn't see me and I shouted, "Oh Craig," and I was on the floor and he came out and helped me up and helped me, and my foot's a bit bruised, but I'm alright. So yeah, look, I've given you a little bit more ribbon than what you need. Maybe you could use that little scrapette on something sticking out of something, I don't know. So yeah, we've got that. We can put that, you could actually even stick that down onto your base now. Yeah, let's do it. I know, I'll be fine. It's just typical me. I go about everything like a bull in a china shop. I'm a little Miss Impatient. And I was like, oh, I've got to get this done, I've got to get that done, and because I've not been able to dry any washing for days. So the prospect of being able to peg the washing out was quite exciting. Okay, quite like it with the letters. Okay, so let's do. Oh, I don't think I've done those with thick Whisper White, so I'm going to grab my pun. This is my, excuse my shoulder. Oh, thank you, love. Thank you so much. Just just grab a piece of card here. This is my most used punch, probably, at the minute. Forgotten the name. Okay, you can probably... It's either Label Me Fancy or Label Me Lovely. So what I'm doing is, I've punched one out. I need my mat today. It's there. And I'm going to stamp with my Memento ink. I'm going to stamp a little cocktail. Okay. And I'm going to put it that way. Oh, look. Because it's taller that way with the straight edges to the top and bottom. Yep. And stamp that on. Beautiful. What's the other card? Let's do it. Oh, there. So I'll do another one. Okay. So I've done 2 cocktails. And I'm going to colour those in with my blends. Now, if you don't have the blends, just take another ink pad, okay, and with this stamp set you can either colour them in, so by colouring the image in, need to come down a bit, Label Me Lovely, thank you, okay, or there is a stamp here that fills the image in by inking it up, okay, so, and that's the same for all of the stamps, so this one's for the cookie, that one's for the coffee, and this one's for the chocolate, okay. So yeah, or you can colour them in with your blends, so it's totally your call. Yep. So I've done my stamping. I'm going to do a bit of colouring. I might actually stamp one of them. So I'm using Magenta Madness blends, and I'm going to use the darker one, and I'm just going to colour a little bit of the bottom like that. Yep. And I'm going to take the bullet end. I've got 13 of you on now and 5 thumbs ups. I would love it if you could give us a thumbs up. So thank you for those of you who tuned in on Thursday night to our Paper Crafts and Piano. I didn't like my cards on Thursday. I came off and I was like, oh, I wasn't loving my cards. But I know what I want to use this Thursday, and I'm going to challenge myself to use it. So I'm excited for that. So I've coloured that in, and then I am going to stamp with Coastal Cabana. Or you can use any colour that you've got, any bright colour. So I'm going to use Coastal Cabana for the umbrella, and it's the tiniest stamp, look. You see that? I need to come lower. There. Ah, it looks like the same colour as just jade, but... And then you stamp inside. I need to get... sort of look right over this. There. It fills that in, yeah. So that's that. In fact, while I'm on, I'll do the other one. While you've got your ink pad open, do the other one. I had a new lady... Oh, look, I've not got that quite right, so let's fill it in a bit more. There. Had a new lady book on for a class yesterday or day before, maybe. And you love my zebra cards. I wasn't loving them, Kay, isn't it funny? Just thought they were a bit... There wasn't much to them anyway. She's from... not from Yorkshire. And she just said that she loved my videos and she could listen to me all day. And I thought, oh, made me feel nice about our Yorkshire accent. Okay, so I've just done that while I've got the ink pad open, you know, make the most of having the ink pad open. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to have a go, because I've not done it with the actual cocktail stamp, rubber stamp. The sound effects of the kettle. I know Craig just made himself a drink, and he's made some food, I think, for his son. So yeah, it's just, it popped round and sat in the garden. So life has to function even though I'm doing a class. It's real life, so yeah. There we go. You see, you get that when you get the ice cubes. I'm quite impressed with how I've stamped that. So you get the ice cubes then if you sort of do it like that way. So it's entirely your choice how you want to do it, but they're the two sort of options. And then I am going to, on that spare piece, God, it seems a shame to use that. No, I'll do it in the corner. I'm going to stamp the word cocktail twice in Coastal Cabana, or Coastal Cabana. I should have my map, but let's see how it... Ah, now it says cocktails, this, remember. I remember this now. Oh, I've got pink on there. You know, I'm messy. You nearly got the sound effect of the oven, Anne-Marie. I chopped the S off, didn't I? Today's a cocktail kind of day rather than cocktails kind of day. I don't want to get these inked up and my hands are a bit of a mess. Okay, so I need to cut those out. I also need to stamp that today is a kind of... All right. Oh, you love it. Sorry, I'm just, it's just me. You make sure you want to put the kettle on. Yeah. It's just finding ways of doing things. Today is a... So you have got a lot of words in here, so finding them is... Right, I found the kind of day. Where's the other one? Today's plan. Can't even see it. Oh, it's there. It's upside down. That's right next to the one. Okay. Now what you can do, because we're cutting these out, she says, you can do this and put them on one block. Just so you only have to stamp once. Yeah? Makes sense? It's all about a bit of time saving as well. Watch it probably won't work, but see. Yep, so if you put them on one block, obviously you're going to need a bigger piece of paper than what I've got there. And your mat. Come on, Jules, do it properly. Yeah, and then you've done two and you can cut them out. And you only have to ink, because I want to make 2 lots. So you only have to stamp twice instead of 4 times. Ooh, I forgot 14. Oh, I've ended up with a thumbs down. Oh, I don't like having a thumbs down. Maybe it's because I've asked for people to do a thumbs up too much. Or maybe people don't like it. It's fine. It could be my mum, because my mum's found my channel and she doesn't really know what she's doing. So she could have, by accident, given me a thumbs down. But anyway, never mind. I'm not going to be sad about it. Okay, so I've just cut those out. I'm just crafting, by the way, when I'm doing these classes, I'm just crafting how I would sort of do it and then talking at the same time. And just hoping that people pick up how to do it. Oh, it's now turned into a thumbs up. Oh, thank you. Okay. So I was going to try and get a Hawaiian shirt for today, but I just ran out of... So I've put my bunting up. If you have a look on my... well, I showed you at the beginning of the video, but if you missed it, if you have a look on my Instagram, the Paper Haven, or my Facebook, the Paper Haven Leeds, I've put a little picture on of the bunting over my desk with flamingos on. And tonight, you can't see where to do a thumbs up on your phone, Julie. Maybe Kay knows, because Kay's like the YouTube guru. Yeah, so tonight, I think I like a nice candle, but I'm very aware of being safe at home with candles. I'm very aware of it. And I bought a candle for us to save for tonight called Hawaiian Breeze. So we're going to light this Hawaiian candle tonight. Oh, you did it. Thank you, Anne-Marie. At least I know it wasn't someone who was giving me a thumbs down. So what I'm going to do is I'm taking off the... I've just cut the S off. If you can tell Jane where it is on a phone, Kay, because I rarely watch... I sometimes watch videos on my phone, but I use my laptop a lot. So coming up this week, we've got coffee and card on Tuesday. It's the last one of round 3. So it's round 3, week 5. I can't believe it. This time. Okay, do you remember that first ones I was doing with the family party? I had 5 ladies sign up for that one. And then I think for the second one with the ornate thanks, I got 21. That's it, 21. Today's a cocktail kind of day. For the current one, I couldn't believe it. I got 33 ladies joined to do that one, which was brilliant. And sorry, I was just watching Craig outside. I think his son's going, so I was going to wave to him, but he's gone. I got 33, which I couldn't believe. Then I'm down to 20 for the next one, round 4. But people are going back to work, and I understand that. But I've got the Christmas one coming soon, and I think it's going to be popular. It's lovely, and the joy of the coffee and card is you don't have to do it at 10:30 on a Tuesday when I do it. That's why I do it on YouTube, because you can, and not on the Zoom or anything, because you can catch up in your own time, and the videos are always there, and I add them to a playlist. Like this class today will be added to my live classes playlist, so people can find it quickly and easily after. Okay, so I've just cut these out. Let me check comments. If watching on 2 devices. Ah, right, okay. You've got me on Chromecast on the TV. Oh, blooming heck. I'm glad my face isn't on it. I wouldn't want to be widescreen. Right, so we've got so far, let's have a little audit of what we've got. We've got today is a cocktail kind of day times 2. Yep. Okie dokes. I've got that. And then I've got 2 cocktails. Now, girls should have had, I did you the 2 punched outs, remember? 2 of these. But you've also got one in you've got them in Coastal Cabana, remember? So you can choose what you want to use, yeah? Oh, I'm rhyming. You can choose what you want to use. So what you need to do though is make sure you pop the ones that's going behind them the same way up as the image, yep? And we're going to go in the middle and cut it down the middle, yep, like that. This is getting the most out of this punch, and this is why I love it, because it matches up really well. So, and then what we're going to do is that's going to go there like that. Oh, look, I've got a bit of... And then that's going to stick there like that. And it just gives it that little border. And I love that you get that... with this punch. So I'm just popping that there like that. Just hold that down. And then I'll pop some more glue on here. Like that. Okay. Just put that to one side to make sure it dries properly. And I'm going to do, let me just check. Yeah, I'm going to do the same with that one, but I'm going to put this one on foam pads. Because it's got ribbon on anyway, it has to go as a large letter, so what the heck, let's foam pad it up. So can I just say, one of my little lockdown gains is I used to bite my nails, which I know is a bad habit, and not like really, really badly bite them, but oh look, I've got thingy on that. Must be on my hands. Anyway, never mind. I've got a little bit of pink there. Never mind. Whoever's drunk this cocktail, they've had a spillage. We've had a spillage of the cocktail. So yeah, I used to bite my nails a lot. Well, I don't think it was really badly bad, but in lockdown I've been trying to grow them, and I need the different lengths, but I'm getting there, and I need probably to get some stuff to go on them, but I'm really chuffed. So what I'm going to do with that one is, oh man, maybe I could put cocktail down there. No, I don't think it looks right. Anyway, never mind. I'm going to layer this up with foam pads. So I'm going to put a couple there and a couple there. And I need a new pack. It's a new pack alert. New pack. Does anyone else get get a mistake on the card all the time? Now I know what my ladies feel like. Did you catch up with our paper crafts and piano, Nanny, from Thursday? Have you had a listen? So put some foam pads across the top, and then the ribbon can go through there, through that channel then. So I'm going to pop that on there like that. And then I'm going to stick cocktail across there. Do you know what I've got in the fridge? Got a cornetto. I might have to have that soon. Well, I'm saying it's a cornetto. It's actually Aldi's own version. So I don't know what it's called. I don't know what Aldi cornettos are called, but it's something that's supposed to be like cornetto, but it's not. But yeah, I might have that. So that's going to go there like that. And this card is for all my friends who I should have been seeing on the Hawaii trip. We'll have a virtual cocktail. So friends near and far. So that's card one done. And obviously you'll be doing it with the spotty if you want to. Okay, so I've done it with the words on here. Yeah. So that is that one done. And then we've nearly got the other one done. Because we had... Look, I've even got a mess on there. I'm messy today, Craig.
But you're kind.
I'm being real... Yeah, it says, but I'm kind, because it's a song from... it's some words from a song from Waitress that we love. Well, that I love. I think Craig loves it. He's played it on piano. And she sings, she's messy, but she's kind. And that's me. So, basically, we keep this. Because... it's the right width, and we just need to cut a bit off the top. So we need to cut this down to 14.8. So, okay, that's going to go on there like that. All right, I'm going to glue that down. Lovely card. No, you didn't see that one. Don't know what happened to that camera. Well, it's a bad time. Are you in? Let me just think. If it's 7:30 for us though at night, it's in the middle. It's in the middle of the night for you though, Nanny. So I don't think that you often watch the paper crafts and piano, but you can catch up on them and listen to the tunes. So yeah, so I've glued that on there, and then I'm just going to do this as a flat card because I want to be able to pop it in the post with a normal stamp. All right. Can I cover the messy bit with the DSP? I know I could have done, but it's on the back now. Never mind. Just a sample, Nanny. It's just a sample. Oh, honestly. So I'm just think when I'm next on. I'm on Tuesday. I think that's what I was saying, and I've gone off piste. Yeah, got coffee and card Tuesday morning at 10:30 as normal. For those people who've signed up to the next one, I'm posting the stuff out for that Monday, Tuesday. That's my job for next week. And then Thursday night, we're back with the paper crafts and piano out with Craig.
Yeah.
No theme again, because we're finding that works best, doesn't it? Put your request. Anne-Marie, you've had loads of requests in now, haven't you? I think you had a couple this week. Back on Thursday for that. And then Saturday next week, bookings have closed now. I've got a lovely U class. So that's the second card done. And that's the one that I've done without colouring in. So you can see that one. All right. And I have supplied envelopes for these. I'm just going to have a little drink of my tea. Thanks, Kay. I'm laughing, Craig, because I've got this new grid paper that's this colour. And when I put my hands on it on the screen, my tan's nearly as dark as the colour. You loved them. Oh, Anne-Marie says she loved the tunes that you did on Thursday for her. Thank you. Pleasure. Which it was Imagine and What a Wonderful World that you did. Right, so let's do the next couple. And then I might do a random quickie. I cut the paper for these, didn't I? Yeah. So that paper is going to sit on that white that we cut there. Yeah. And what I'm going to do, actually, I'm going to do this and not colour with blends. So I'm actually going to stamp onto this piece. Yeah. So let's put that piece. I'm not going to colour, I'm going to do it with the ink pad. So Charlotte, you can do this because you've got 2 cinnamon cider ink pads, haven't you? Right, so where's my chocolates? Okay. Intrigued by what Craig is doing. Sounds like he's broken all your glasses. Can I tell them?
Huh?
Can I tell them?
Yeah.
He's doing his own crafting. I'm not going to say playing because that's not right. He's constructing his Lego. He loves Lego. It's his. If it's good enough for David Beckham, who loves his Lego, it's good enough. No, Craig loves it. He likes doing his Lego, and he's got. I must admit, he's very organised with it, and he's got all his Lego sets from the 80s. Yeah.
Real red.
Real red. He says, are they from the 80s? Because we're born
70s.
in 70s, weren't we? 70s and 80s. He's got all his Lego sets and he's kept everything. I think some are his brothers, but Craig's got them. And he's got little boxes and it says yellow bricks. He's got all his yellow bricks in one box and all his Daffodil Delight bricks in one box. And all his real red bricks in another. So no, he's not broken the glasses. Or by Anne. So yeah, he's not. But it's his, like, I like to craft to sort of take my mind off things or to just like, well, it's like my little thing. And Craig likes doing his Legos. I got him X-Wing, the Star Wars X-Wing fighter for Christmas that you've wanted for a long time, haven't you?
Yeah.
So it's X-Wing fighter. And I know Jane, Tim would love that. Because Craig loves Star Wars, and I know Tim, Jane who's watching, Tim is Jane's son-in-law, who's my lovely friend Sarah's husband, and he is ultimate Star Wars fan too. Lego, that makes sense. Yeah, that's what he's doing. We're both crafting. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to fill the chocolates in with the cinnamon cider like that. Oh, I think I just need to lower it a bit. feel like a chocolate now. Well, I feel like eating a chocolate. I've mentioned the cornettos, Craig, but I can't remember what they're called because they're Aldi's own. They're not called cornettos, are they? They'll be called something like Corn Delights or something like that. Ice Delights, or I don't know. He would, yeah, Jane. He would love the Lego. So I've done all the chocolates there. If you've got the pens, you can colour them in with the pens. And I'm going to also do some separate ones on another piece. So what have we all been up to today so far? I need to actually. Are you still with me, Charlotte? Oh man, look at that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to stamp that and then do it the other way. Let's see if I can do it. Because I got messed up. I'm messing up today. I bet it doesn't work this way, but we'll see. Oh, not too bad. That'll do. We'll take that. We'll take it. We'll go with it. I think I need to whiten my hands. Have a little drink. What time are we on? Oh, I'll probably be done for about 3-ish, 3:15. Oh, bless you, making. They're not the easiest cards to make, Anne-Marie. We've not done much, Kay. No, I've had a bit of a lazy morning. Well, no, I've done some admin stuff today. I've been and collected a piece of furniture, actually, which is lovely. That purchase. I need to sort that out. And put the seats back up on the car, actually. Okay. What are you building, Craig? What are you doing?
Special.
Oh, he's doing space shuttle. Any particular space shuttle?
Huh?
Any particular space shuttle?
One that goes to space.
One that goes to space, okay. You've got a poorly dog. Oh, no. You've been prepping for Card and Cuppa. Jane, is that your first one back? Nanny, I feel weird calling you Jane. Is that your first one back? And surely that's in 2 sittings. That is amazing. I'm just so not ready to go. Well, it's not safe to go back for us. That in my opinion, anyway. With our rules and stuff, I couldn't do it. With all our sort of like guidelines and things, Nanny. She's got an infection. Oh, bless her, Kay. Oh well, sending lots of love. I keep wanting to sing Hawaii 5-0 in my head because we should have been in Hawaii. We've got that candle to light tonight, Craig. The Hawaiian Breeze one. Okay, so I'm going to stick that there now. Now I've got those 2 things there like that. Maybe I didn't really want those. What do we think? I've sort of made a faux pas there. Oh, the ribbon will cover a bit of it up. Oh, let's just go with it. Yeah, maybe not do that. Maybe just use the card that I've given you. I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to chop it off and do another piece. So I'll chop that down because I don't like having that there. So I'm going to cut this to 9.5 that girls who are doing the class should have the piece that you need by 13.8. So I'm going to do a fresh piece that's not got stamping on. And then, how big is that? Yeah, I'm going to cut that down to 9. Like that. By just under 7, I think. Let's go for it. Let's see what happens. It's quite mathematically crafting, isn't it? Alright, so that's too much now. I'm going to overlap it. It doesn't matter. Let's overlap it. First one back and it's 2 sessions and you've got 20 coming. Wowzers. That's amazing, Nanny. I've watched you build that you call it card and cuppa, don't you? Not coffee and card. I think that's brilliant. I think it's really good and it shows you how much people enjoy coming and they're wanting to come back. I'm quite happy carrying on with mine online at the moment, I have to say. But obviously you're in, just to point out that Jane's in Australia, so things are a bit different for anyone who wonders what I'm talking about. So I'm going to tie the ribbon around that join, turn it upside down. You made 50. Oh gosh, wow. That's amazing, Anne-Marie, and that's lovely that they're sending them out. So this is cinnamon cider ribbon. Is cinnamon cider a thing? I wonder who came up with that name. Oh, I'm not happy with that. Let's just see. I might have to redo that one. Oh, maybe we can rectify it. I'm wondering if cinnamon cider is like a thing, you know, like pumpkin pie is a thing, but we don't really sort of have pumpkin pie over here, but obviously I've heard of it. That's a Stampin' Up colour that's been around ages and I never really use that colour. Real red's been around ages, Craig.
What?
Real red's been around ages. So we've got that, and then I should have done you a circle. Okay, you should have 2 of these. Then, so I'm just reading your comments. Yeah, you're lucky in Western Australia. Exactly, because obviously Melbourne, everything's changed for them. So with this one, I'm going to put the chocolates here. And I'm going to stamp the today is a, so I'm going to have to take the stamps. If you hadn't been doing these classes, then you wouldn't have found me. And you said, oh, thank you. Yeah, well, I'm pleased. I'm happy that I'm lucky that I had enough subscribers already on YouTube to be able to do the lives. And it is growing. My subscribers and my viewing hours are growing because of the doing the classes like this. I just like to do them on here because people can catch up after and they can refer back. Like, oh, do you remember that card we made with Julie? And then they can go and find it on here. And I can find it as well when I forget how to do things, because I do. So today's chocolate kind of day. We have got a bar of dairy milk in the fridge, ready for this evening. A Hawaiian candle and a bar of chocolate there. So I'm going to stamp this straight onto the circle. Like that. Got a little blip on there, but never mind. Today is that's a bit wonky. Today is a wonky chocolate kind of thing. There we go. So I'm just going to move that. That's going to sit on there, and I'm going to foam pad that up. When I can find them. Oh no, had them a minute ago. It was a brand new pack. Oh, there they are. You've tried a new chocolate called Coconutty. Ooh, is it a bit bounty? I'm quite partial to a bounty. You always go back and rewatch my videos. Oh, brilliant! That helps the viewing hours, Kay. It's you who's helped me get my hours up. Oh, thank you. Right. I'm going to pop a foam pad on here and on here. And then I'm going to stick that there. So that's nearly done. It just needs to go onto our card base like that. I've got all these cards now. I need to actually send some out. No. I think this glue's nearly at the end of its life. How's Brian, Nanny? How's Pop Pops? Is he alright? It was hard chocolate, but oh, very nice. So that's that one done. Pop that there. And then we have got this one. And we've got that paper. I'm going to finish off with this one. I might try and do another quickie. We've got that. Yeah, left. You also will have this left. So I'm cutting this down to 14.8 and leaving it the width that it was left with, if that makes sense. And I'm gonna glue that on there. Okay, so that's ready, and then I'm going to do my stamping again. Oh, got a mark on that. Do you need? Oh well, we'll just, what we'll do is the chocolate can go over that bit like that. Yeah. So, am I going to do this flat? No, I've not done this flat. So let me stick that on now. So I know that he's good, that he's enjoying his golf. I could do a competition to win a card. Well, I could send a few cards. Well, I'll have a think about that. Right. Let me just think. Today is a chocolate. Chocolate. Oh, that's stamped better. Kind of day. And I'm hoping I'm going to stamp over this little mark here. Yes, I've done it. I've covered it up. And I've made my lovely new grid paper dirty. Never mind. So, oh, I've nearly done 4 cards in 1 hour. What I'm going to do is finish with a little extra one. So that's that one. Okay. So they should look the same, really. So that's the 4th card done, and if you remember, I did cut this down, yeah? So what I'm going to do is, for those who did coffee and card, then you will know how to make this. But I'm going to do one for those of you who didn't. And I'm going to talk you through it, and I'll go through it. Let me just think now. Yeah. So I'm going to cut one piece of white, 9.5 by 13.8. Yeah. And then I'm going to cut another piece, 10 by 14.3. No, I didn't do that one right. Never mind. And I'm going to do the scrappy strippy technique, or whatever it's called. Okay. I don't need that. So I'm going to take some of the scraps that I've got left. So I've got this. No, that's not going to be long enough. So let me just have a look if I've got. Might need to use another piece of the paper that you've got. So girls, you should have enough from what I've got left, so I can use that. And I might use that. I might see if I can get that out of it, but if not, right. So I need to cut this paper. I'm going to use my little trimmer because I find this easier for these. I'm going to cut it to about so it's 9.5. So if I do it to about 11, it should be okay. Because obviously I'm going to go diagonal. So some people did this on my class. So I'm then going to put this in my trimmer, but put it on an angle. So I get things like that. Yeah. Now I don't know if these pieces, yeah, they're not going to be wide enough. So I might have to use this. That's okay. Thinking if I make these smaller, actually I might have enough. Yeah, right, I'm going to cut down the yeah, let's cut this down another ½ centimetre. 9 point, no, now I need to do it on my big trimmer. If I take it down to 9 by 13.3 instead, and take this to 9.5 by 13.8. This is just an extra card I'm going to do because I've got an extra couple of card bases, and I thought it'd just give you a little idea. You won't have any ribbon for it, so now this might be wide enough. So let's see if we can work with it. Okay. Hopefully it will work. Okay, let's see what I've got there. Be wide enough. Okay, right, I'm just sort of playing here. So you're going to stick that up to there. Let's just see how it works. do, couldn't it? So let's have a go. Let's have a go and see. Yes, scrappy strip. Thanks, Kate. I never say it right. I'm just experimenting. So I'm going to try and do a coffee one. We did this, or if you go on my YouTube, it wasn't this Tuesday, it was the Tuesday before. I think it was the last day of June, if I remember rightly. 30th of June, I think, I did this one. I could be wrong. But last week, because 1st of July was a Wednesday. And last week we did the recess panel card, which went down really well actually. Okay, I'm liking this. I'm liking it. What I might do is start this and then finish it off in a bit, because I'll need to die cut and I've not got my big shot out because I've got everything prepped. So I'm wondering if that can go there, then that can fit there, and should have to just trim a bit off then. Okay, cool. Actually, yeah, the words need to go like that. I've got 2 thin pieces up at the top, but it's not bad. It's not bad for a last minute job. Yeah. In fact, I'm going to put the glue on here like that. Okay, so what we do now is you can put this in your trimmer and you can trim around. Oh, hi Sam. You've just come to crafts. I thought you would join us. Oh, that's brilliant. I'm not going to be on much longer, but thank you for coming on. And we've no I know you love the piano. We've no piano today, but we'll see you Thursday. What are you making, Sam, today? Just trim that down and see what this looks like. I do like these colours together. So I've used magenta, cinnamon, cider and bumblebee. Oh, look at that. So that's going to stick like that. And I thought we could pop that on there. Yeah. Like that. And I'm going to finish this off. I'm going to decide, and I will show this on my Facebook page. I'm going to make one with a coffee cup and some ribbon. So I've done just over an hour. Let me just share the cards that were supposed to be the proper cards. So we've done this one. Well, which was the ones I've made today? That one and that one. Just to finish off. And then I have got this one. And this one. Okay. But you will have, as I said, 2 pieces, 2 card bases in Bumblebee left. So it's up to you. You can do freestyle. And for the ladies who've taken part in the class, I'd love to see what you come up with. And you're just unboxing your Christmas goodies. And then you're going to play with this set. Oh, brilliant. So, yeah. So, they are today's cards. Thank you for joining me. And I will see some of you on Tuesday morning, and hopefully see the rest of you, if not on Thursday evening, for paper crafts and piano. We'll see them then, Craig, yeah?
Yep.
Right, it's cuppa time, and I will catch you later. Have a great rest of your Saturday and have a lovely weekend. Thank you so much for watching me. Thank you.